Sounds like a personal problem.
That's a big personal problem, that's for sure. All right. Welcome, everybody, to episode 30 of Building Character. Caesar RE, Black Act 2K, and our guest this week is Night Dragon. I'll be calling him JoJo for the most part. So, JoJo, give us a little 2-second or whatever second blurb.
JoJo.
Yeah, he'll go into nickname. He said it was his nickname. So,
Yeah.
give the
No,
people
like,
like
I'm just saying, like when I was on Twitch, I had like 4 JoJos,
Oh.
but the name you gave me, I did not recognize.
Night Dragon. Yeah, it's Night Dragon. It's his gamer Discord, like all the handles.
Cool.
I said, "What's your first name, or what do you want to be called?" And he said JoJo. So, JoJo, go ahead and give us just a little intro about yourself. Just tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Alrighty. Well, I am Night Dragon, and I'm 34 years of age, and I have a 6-year-old daughter. I have like conjoined custody of her. I get her from like first, third, and fifth weekends and stuff like that. That's pretty much it.
Nice. And how long? Or I mean, we'll talk more detail about some of that stuff. But
Okay.
you're streaming on Twitch, right?
Yes, sir.
What's your like main game?
I've been trying to get into. I mean, my main game is Warzone, but main game is like
Feel that?
Fortnite and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just trying to get bigger in the community, with like different things.
Yep.
Trying to find new games, trying to find new friends.
Fortnite's a good move.
Yeah, Fortnite's a good place that I noticed, at least for finding some people.
I actually just talked to my wife today because I was like, I'm getting better at Apex, and I was like, but Miranda, I'm seriously debating going back to Fortnite with as much money as I invested into that content. And she was like, "You're gonna go back to Fortnite?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "You're not spending $200 every 2 weeks again." And I was like, "I physically can't do that anymore." So
she's like,
I don't
she
know
knows,
what you want me to say.
She's like, I know what you're gonna do.
That stuff is expensive. Those skins are the most expensive things I've ever seen on gaming.
I own so much.
So the thing is, and we can dabble into this a little bit. The thing is, and I think I talked to Night Dragon about this, or about Fortnite. Like when I met Night Dragon, he was playing with Swerve, and I think you were on your grind at the time to get affiliate, right? You were on your grind to get affiliate.
I think it was like right at the end.
You were right at the end.
Situation. I think it was like a week after I became affiliate after I met you.
Yeah. I remember because he was playing with Swerve and Warzone. They were talking about it and whatnot. Because I think I was in Swerve stream, and Swerve was like promoting it and telling and saying about Night Dragon. They were playing, so I popped over to his stream. But anywho, yes. I was playing Fortnite, and we played like I think only one game so far. I think he switched over as I had a broken hand. Now the cast is off, so I got to go through physical therapy to get it fully back, but it feels better. But anywho, that game has a way with putting out things that you want.
They're very good at it.
Even though
you don't need it.
The last 10 things you just got, you haven't even looked at, right? It's like they're like a clothing store, a shoe store that you buy all these shoes, you wear it like twice, and then like they're in the back of your closet somewhere. Like they are really good. It's like the guy that
buys all the Nike shoes and then just hangs them up.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. It's like you wear them once.
Shoe, different print, put it up on the fucking shelf.
It's
never gonna touch it again.
It's impressive how they've mastered that. Like it could be something very similar. It could be something very like there are. Don't get me wrong. There's a fair share of things that are in the item shop that I'm like, no, I'm not interested in.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to like how many things I've got, and then I wear like barely ever, that is that's interesting. But it's not, they're not, the thing that started to make me mad, and Black, you probably haven't experienced this much, Dragon, you'll start seeing these more, but it used to not be this way, is they've started to bundle everything.
Yeah,
And the thing
making
is,
it like Clix's bundle. Is that what you're talking
yeah,
about?
but the thing that's made me mad about those bundles is like if you've already, it's nice when you've already purchased a bunch of things and then the last thing in the bundle you can get for like 100 V-Bucks, right?
Yeah.
But when you have already purchased everything in the bundle, it's like, damn, I spent more on all of this, right? Now people are getting it discounted kind of thing.
We should get discount. Like
You
we
should
see
get
that
V-Bucks back, right? You should get
Yeah,
V-Bucks
100%.
right?
You should. Like, give me my rebate, bitch.
Give me my rebate.
This is mail in.
You lowered it. Give me my rebate. Give me my mail-in rebate.
Right?
I think so. I'm still waiting for that class action lawsuit about the loot boxes. I'm really banking on max V-Bucks from that. What happened, Black? Your face is screaming something happened.
Thank you for the 10K stars.
10K,
Appreciate you.
damn.
That's a huge number.
Let's go. All right, so I think we talked about it, Night Dragon, about you started to enjoy it. I think we were even chatting about it the one day. You're like, you've gotten a couple wins under your belt now, and it's feeling good to play it.
I mean, just about every night I'm getting like victories, and these kids are like getting really mad that an old person like me really sweating on these kids. So
yeah.
I had a message that's pretty funny earlier. Kid freaking messaged me. He said, "Laugh out loud." Worst message. Hang on a minute. It's right here. He said, "Laugh out loud. Too old for games, huh?" I said, "No, I'm just a nerd."
I just fuck you up in the arena. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I think it's because the kid got mad. I shot him, and he went and searched my name up on Twitch, and he came message me personally.
Yeah. It happens. So I think I even told you this before.
Is that like a bad thing though? Like,
no, I don't think so.
I didn't think about it.
All publicity is good publicity, right? Bad publicity,
100%.
all of it.
100%.
I mean, if you come back and watch my stuff,
right?
I mean,
why not?
There you go. I might crap back, but I ain't gonna sit there and take in on it.
This isn't about Fortnite. This is just about those type of things in general, those messages in general. I've had a couple people come into my stream, and I don't have TTV anywhere in anything, right? I don't try to get people to find me through me playing a game. I don't blame people for doing that because it's a good mechanism, but it's like you get that, right? You get the troll or the hater who wants to just come. Yeah. And it's like it's not worth it for the nice person who comes over. But anyway, somebody came in late at night, 3 of them all at the same time. And they didn't go full throttle. They just kind of creeped in. And because of my personality and
bitch.
They were gonna go in. Like they came over to troll, but they realized I was nice and like hung out and we talked about stuff. Cool. And yeah, it's nice. It's like, I always tell people try not to take don't let them get under your skin. I let Black get under my skin. He does it well. The other night he got under my skin pretty harsh.
I knew when I wasn't welcome.
You were, it was just, I was getting shit on. The other people in the lobby weren't welcome. I was getting shit on. But it's fun, right? When people can find you that way. But it sucks when they come over and they're like mad at you or degrading or whatever because you beat them. But Night Dragon, I told you, I think it's really good that you're in there playing. And if you have somebody new playing with you, that is the best scenario for Fortnite because when you jump in with I've been playing 3.5 years. Black has 3.5 years of account leveling and stuff like that. When you get in a game with people that have years on their account, it's painful and you would probably hate the game. Because the amount
learn, you know what I'm saying?
Well, so I think one of the conversations I've had with people before.
Wow.
It's actually Hoy, Black. Hoy made the comment one day. He's like, there's a difference between if Hoy played D3 college basketball, right?
Yeah.
There's a difference between him going and playing against some D1 players, right? He would be able to get shit on, but he'd be able to improve. If he goes and plays LeBron James, right, or one of the best NBA players, whatever, it's not a learning experience anymore, right? It's like you can't do anything. So it's like, I'm glad that I had my hand broken so you could get some of those games in to get some of the like the mechanics out of the way. Because like that's the thing. Like if you don't even have the mechanics, you don't even get to press a button before you're dead, and it's annoying.
Yeah, but I'm not like a builder or anything. I stay on the ground.
You're gonna have to be.
I'm
You're gonna
not-
have to be.
You just need to master 190. If you can at least defend yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So when you start building, what are you trying to do? You're trying to hide from that situation, and you're kind of afraid.
No.
There's two different styles.
Situation, because I've snuck around many a times on someone on Fortnite, and I've gotten them. I've got a team wipe out of that. So
I'm all good. I'm not gonna tell you can't do it. I'm gonna tell you
it can be done.
If you go into some lobbies, like Black was just saying, there are people who build to hide, and there's people who build to shit on you.
Yeah,
like they build because you're trying to.
You'll know the difference.
You'll know the difference real quick. They're the people who are building, and basically they are. You are trying to shoot them, and you can't hit them because they're putting this magical wall in front of them the entire time.
It's like floor ramp wall cone, floor ramp wall cone. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
So in that,
the ammunition, I'm going to mess your fort up as much as I can and try to plate you and everything. So that's the magical thing about it. You're not like, you could reposition on someone and keep on repositioning, but repositioning is the key.
Well, that's the key in any game. Location.
Shooter games. So
we're gonna recircle back this after we've played a couple games, Night Dragon. We're gonna circle back.
I'd be down for some games.
Those higher level accounts are fucking annoying. They're annoying.
Now there's a bunch of different play styles when it comes to Fortnite too. You know, Caesar and I have way different play styles. You know, Caesar is a clutch man. Like when you need him, he's there. But like I like to keep moving far too much.
Trunk monkey.
No, like I like to keep moving far too much. Like, and that's why like Caesar and I, you know, we bunt heads on screen sometimes. But like, you know, Caesar is the clutch man. He takes his time. He's meticulous. He gets what he needs, and he's got what he needs when he needs it. And like, I'm not like that. I'd rather kill someone to get what I want.
Yeah, I get enjoyment out of the game. Just farming. Yeah. Farming's plenty good for me.
I think he's just like sitting back, watching every little move they make, and then he's just like, okay, I need to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people play like that, but I think all play styles like to incorporate that too.
But yeah, I will
honestly.
I am happy. I'm happy that you're building the confidence, because you're gonna need it when you get into those. When you start building your account up and your account gets higher and higher, you're gonna need that base. Because I remember like when I started, like if how I have to play now was how I started the game, I would not be addicted to the game. Because I got started like you, right? I barely built at all. I went to the edge of the map, I creeped around. A lot of people started that way, right? But as you progress your account, you start to realize if you don't evolve, you'll be like, what the heck? Like, how is this happening?
Yeah.
But, I agree. But you're on controller, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and there's some things with controller to change too, like setting wise eventually and things like that. But thanks for posting that, Black. No, it's awesome. Now Warzone, right? Because when I met you, you were into Warzone. It's gotten frustrating, right?
Yeah. It makes me rage way too much. Yeah. And I'm a rager. I'll admit it. I don't care.
Hey, so am I. Black is at times as well. Black is at times as well.
Everyone's got their moment.
But like, there's a few people that I've never heard. I've never heard rage. They're so like.
I need to know. Don't say nice guy, because
I've heard him rage. I've heard him rage.
Yeah,
I've heard him
I was about to say. He does like the. What the fuck is that? I don't know where this is coming from.
So not Zach, also old man. He is very. It's a game. He is. And
I
which
wish
is
I had that
impressive.
mentality.
I wish I did too.
Dude,
Well,
me
no, I don't
too.
know.
Could
I
you
don't know.
imagine
I kind of
having
like
that,
it.
though?
If I could
Yeah, but like
imagine,
being competitive to a point and then like taking it and then you're like, man, fuck. It's just a game, you know?
no, but you don't even have that. Fuck. It's just what happened.
I think he knocked something over, maybe.
Here's the nip
Oh,
shot
we
we were
got-
waiting for again.
That's what I was about to say.
So
Nothing in this room is permanent yet. So
I
like,
don't-
stuff's not where it should be.
I don't know. And I really like the competitiveness. Like, I don't know if I would truly ever want to be in a realm of it's just a game.
Mm.
You know, I'm always playing the game to win. I'm not
That's
saying
careless person.
I'm not saying I'm like the world's over when I lose, right? Like, I don't think that.
Oh no. I've heard you reset a ton.
I reset pretty much the next game most of the
Yeah,
time.
like
I'll still talk about something, but I'm pretty much the thing's over. But
yeah.
so Warzone got you out of it just from frustration, or
Yeah, I needed to take a break, you know, clear my mind about that game and then slowly get back into it. I played a little bit last night. Yes, it did get me frustrated because there was a lot of people on
yeah.
that were hacking.
Okay.
Have you been noticing? So like I kind of took like what would you call it? A hiatus? Like I'm
You
not
just, like,
permanently gone.
stopped.
Yeah, I just like stopped because I want to see what other games are out there. Because like I'm not saying I've peaked at Warzone, but I feel like I'm not getting any better. And in order to get better, I have to play a lot more. And I don't know if Warzone is the game for me to put
Play a
that
lot more.
time and effort into, like I did Fortnite. You know, when I founded Warzone, I was at my wit's end with Fortnite. And then, you know, I made the switch and I was loving it just because mainly it was something new to me. I loved the movement aspect of it all. And then, you know, everything's going on with Warzone and Blizzard and everyone's like bashing it everywhere. Like it's even TikTok, the fucking cancel culture's already started. And it's like, can I get ahead of that curve? So I started playing other games, you know, doing, you know, a lot of other stuff. And then I founded Apex, you know, like a lot of other people did because it has that first shooter, you know, it's got, you know, weapon customization, all that. And, you know, I've only played it like 3 days, but man, I watched that trailer for season 5 of Warzone and I was like, come on, man, just fix your game.
What is it? Is it good?
It looks so good. And then, like, I was watching Casper, you know, from an earlier episode of Dadcast. We were watching Trevor, and he was like, it looked like he was playing against bots.
Hmm.
Like, I was like, did everyone move to like Apex and other games now that the player base is going down? Because I thought it would have been way worse. Like, the only thing left would be,
Your hackers,
you know, the hackers and god tiers, you know, because they're the only ones that can stand to put up with them. And, you know, all the people that are stuck in a rut like me are like, well, fuck it. I'm tired of getting shit on 24/7.
Yeah.
So, like, do I try something new or do I keep putting in that effort?
Yeah. The thing about Warzone to me is I don't have like what you said. Like, I don't necessarily, I can't categorize my skill. Like, I can't be like I'm improving, right? Like, if I had to grade my skill, like, I feel like I can't grade like an average. I basically can grade my night, and my night could depend on who I was playing
How
against.
much did
right?
I rage tonight?
No, it's like like, did I have kills? Did I like, what was my KD that night? Because the other night I had like a 2.5 KD, right? And then the very next night it's like a 0.6, right?
Yeah.
It's like that to me, that inconsistency isn't what brings me back to a game, right? I've only seen steady progression in my Fortnite skills since I started playing, right? I was control, like, obviously I don't take in a factor these last couple
you
weeks.
You have a lot of past experience in the game to judge your skill off of, though.
I mean, I've been playing Warzone a number of hours.
Is that what we're talking about?
No, I've been playing a number of hours of Warzone. I've definitely played enough games that I should be able to either see a progression or a plateau. Like right now, it's like you can have I can have a great day and I can have an awful day, and I can have a great day and I can have an awful day, and I can have a great day and I have an awful day. Like that to me, the only thing I play Warzone for, I'll tell you guys both right now.
My hand was broke.
if I don't win, I do not like Warzone. So I literally only play for that emotion, because every single win in Warzone is like, it's a flood of emotion, right? It's very
it.
It doesn't matter if I had 1 kill, 0 kills, 10 kills, like that feeling of being that last team with the positioning that has to happen, right? Because that game's all about positioning.
100%.
The feeling of that and mastering that position, and just whether the storm gave you it or whatever, right? If it wasn't for that emotion of winning, I would not play that game. There's too much inconsistency. I don't feel, I get my same loadout, right? I play with the same games. Nothing changes, right? It's like the only thing that changes is where the storm goes and who I run into. So if it wasn't for that, I probably would not play Warzone. It's fun because of that thrill of the win, but I don't know. My win rate's like a little bit over 4%. What is that? 4 games every 100 games, right?
See now, but like,
like that's
I don't
not
judge
good.
my games on that. And you have way more wins in Warzone than me. Did you know that?
Well, I mean, I play a different style, so I expect it.
Yeah, I'm a pushy.
I'm just saying, if I run into 5 teams in a game, and you run into 25 teams in a game, you have more of a chance of losing, right? So like,
yeah,
if I only face against 25 of the what is there, like 30, 40, 35 teams or something in a squad game or whatever. If I only face 5 of them and you're facing 20 of them, like there's a really good chance you're going to run into somebody who's going to beat you, or you're going to run through your shields or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, I let Storm push me.
Yeah.
Let Storm do the job and let everybody else fight and come up at the end.
Yeah.
I like that play style. Rotating with zone and keeping it in a circle rotation so you're not running straight is wild.
It's just the difference.
That gameplay is good.
It's depending on where the people are.
Yeah.
If on the right, you kind of go straight, and then you find out if there's anybody in front of you.
Yeah. It's just a difference between, like, do you get enjoyment out of like winning gunfights, or do you get enjoyment out of like winning the game? And I personally get enjoyment out of winning the game, not out of winning gunfights.
Competitive, very, very competitive. So I think anybody is got that competitive kind of vibe to them. It's like, I want to win this. I want to get more.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I jump in plunder to get more kills. I'm not worried about money.
Right.
I love 2 people, so that's how that goes.
Yeah, but in that game, when you go into plunder, right, you're just going in there to kill people, so you're not playing for the win, right? Because the objective in that game is obviously the money. But when you go into war, like actual Verdansk, you're like going for the win, so you'll probably fight less people.
Slow, but kind of be there at the end to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind taking a fight when you have the guns you need or the position or, but I don't know. Fortnite, I've just wanted to perfect my building mechanics, because it's a shoot. If it was a shooter game, I probably wouldn't play it, right? For me, like I like the aspects of the build, like getting better and better at the building, because you can't really do much different with your shooting, right? Your aim's going to be what it is. Like, I wouldn't see enough improvement in aim. What you were saying earlier, Jojo, about your positioning and knowing where people are at and stuff, you can improve that, right? You can get more aware of things going on. But the shooting piece of it, like, you're going to hit some shots, you're going to miss some shots. The game's going to throw bloom at you, right? And like, it's nothing you can do to control that.
See, in Warzone, you have to pay attention to the fine details. Positioning, the key where they're going to go and where they're going to push at.
Yeah.
You got to watch their movement.
You got to watch a kill feed for a guy's name popping up 100 times.
Yeah. I'm out. This guy just killed 8 people at 800 meters. I'm done.
Yeah.
Send me to the gulag.
Let's go left here.
I'll be honest.
How much would that game change if it told you where they killed them?
See, they need to actually change that up. If
that would be wild.
More kills, then they need to be at least slightly shown on the map, not 100%.
Like even with Ghost?
I think
like just a
should be
hint,
taken away when they
just
get to higher, so it makes it harder on them.
just like a
It's
blip.
like sweating, you know, and that's just how I see it.
Yeah.
So like here's my theory off your theory. If they would do that for like the highest, you know, like the kill leader, you know, like the, you know, as Apex is the champion of the lobby, you know, like that's so like let's say like your radar, you know, when you pop that UAV, it goes like boop boop. What if that person showed up every other bloop? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not like taking their ghost away. They're not knowing where they're at every second, just like every other 4
I don't know.
seconds,
You're-
right?
I mean,
What is it,
you're-
2 seconds of bloop.
What would be the advantage of then being the top dog, right? So like I get it to kind of counter maybe a
If
hacker.
you held that the entire game, you would be able to do this all day.
You wouldn't hold it the entire game, right? That's the whole point. You wouldn't be able to hold it the entire game unless you're a hacker.
But if you did,
No, you wouldn't, right?
oh, Justin could.
No, not a chance.
100%.
Not with a whole team pushing him. Not multiple teams pushing him. Not a chance. I don't care. You're hacking, yes,
I don't know, man. I
Like,
know some pretty cracked people.
but it doesn't matter, right? Like you are at a disadvantage. You're handicapped, so you're cracked
Oh,
because
I
you're on the
agree.
same advantage, and your skill is better. But when you take a difference, then
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a big, you know, factor into what you're saying. You know, there's like 4 people shooting you versus 1 or 2. Big difference, but
Yeah, and
You would-
skill-based
you would be
matchmaking
lucky.
is junk anyways. So I mean, I get it. Yes, in Fortnite they do skill-based matchmaking, but in Warzone, I think too many people take advantage of hey man, you got a low KD, let's put you on the like the squad leader or something like that. And I don't know, it's
yeah, it's definitely
skill base in Warzone's capped at 1.3.
definitely interesting.
And I find that to be the dumbest shit ever.
I think it should go way higher.
It should be like up to 10.
You just keep going, you know. Make freaking different lobbies. Open it
Yeah.
up a lot more.
Well, so we touched on games. I wanted to ask you because that was one of my original questions, or was going to be one of my questions, and you kind of answered it in the intro. I was going to ask if you had any kids, and you said you had a 6-year-old daughter.
Yes.
And how has that been? 6 years ago, remembering back 6 years ago, and that change from not having a child to like 6 years later. How's that been?
It's a huge change. Like you go from like the young person that gets to do whatever they want to, and then once you get a kid, it's like, oh yeah, I got to take care of my daughter.
Yeah.
Yes, I love my daughter with 100% of my love, and it gets hectic sometimes.
I mean, hey, I'll be the second person standing up, raising their hand if you made that statement. Because I can claim, I will say it, right? My son's almost 18 months old, right? And I have a second one coming later this year or next month. It is awesome when it's awesome.
Yeah.
But when it's not,
bad, it's bad.
But when it's not, it's not even that when it's bad, it's bad. It's like when it's not awesome. When
I'm begging.
What do you?
Just anything. Just
Oh.
stop crying. Stop anything.
So
like,
I'm saying,
silence, please. 2 seconds.
yeah, when it's not awesome, it's one of those things like anything else in life, right? Like that I can think of at least. When it's not awesome, you have an option. You can walk away, right? Like you have that option pretty much in anything else in life when it's not awesome to just walk away from. Like
So, like, what's your overall statement?
Well, so what I'm saying is like it wasn't a statement. I was just making a claim. Like, so what Dragon, or at least the emotion I feel is like it's a blessing, and I'm very thankful, and I love my son a lot. But there is definitely the idea that like, wow, this is a lot. And wow, this doesn't, you don't walk away from this, right? This is here. This is, you know, a responsibility now in your life. And it's not like a friend that you're not getting along with anymore, and you can just like be like, hey, peace out, I'm done. This is like this is your flesh and blood, right? This is your child, and you're gonna take care of them and love them for the rest of your life, right? And hopefully the rest of their life. And it's just like I was just seconding what he was saying, which is what I heard, at least.
I think we all agree on that. I mean, I got 2-1 on the way. My kids are fucking nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, like Sophia's age is getting weird. Like it's just weird. Like,
But she's 5,
I think
right?
she's turning 5 October.
Okay. Yeah,
and
yeah.
like to me, like she's doing stuff that I didn't expect her to start doing until she was like 10, 11. Like, and it's like, you're too young. Just like, just hold up a minute. Like, I don't know how to I don't know how to process what just happened in front of me. Like, I don't know like what to even say, but that's wrong. Stop. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Just stop.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how to discipline, like when it comes to a situation that I'm surely not comfortable with.
Sure. Jojo is her mom and your daughter nearby then, like if you're every other weekend kind of deal?
Well, this is a situation. She lives in Texas. I live in Virginia. So it can get real hectic every now and again.
Sure.
I got to make that trip halfway and go get her. And when I see her, she's like, Daddy. And that's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a feeling.
That's the best feeling ever, is getting called Daddy. And you haven't seen your daughter in like a month. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what did you say at the beginning? You said the first, third, fifth. What were you saying there?
Yeah, the first, third, and fifth of every month if I'm like live nearby.
Okay.
But now since I'm up here, it's like I get her for the whole full month of like, I think it's July. Yeah. And then if I'm down that way visiting, I get her. So,
So,
yeah.
how long ago did you move to Virginia?
Well, I'm from Virginia. I lived in Texas for 7.5 years. Yeah, that was a real, that put a lot on me in Texas. No family down there except for my brother, and me and him never got along. So living alone and away from family is hard.
Yeah, for sure. How old's your brother? Is he younger or older?
He's older.
And were you down there because of people you met, or is it for work?
Work.
Up
here, the unemployment rate is like higher than the employed rate.
Damn. Okay.
Down that way, you can find a job so easily.
Did you say Virginia or West Virginia?
Virginia. Yep. So, yeah.
Where are you at in Virginia?
Right where Roanoke, in between Martinsville.
Okay.
Called Franklin County.
Okay. When I graduated college, I interviewed at a place in Fairfax.
Okay. Yeah, that's not too far from here. I think it's like 2 hours from me.
Yeah. Yeah, I ended up outside of Philadelphia instead, but I've been through Virginia. I'm from Pittsburgh. Going down to the beach or anything like that, I've been through Virginia in the past and things like that.
Gotcha.
Interesting. I have a want to become a follower on the chat, or want to become famous in the chat. I have to take care of. I love those.
And we had a power plant in Virginia, and it was a Dominion one, and I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me, of what town it was in. I'm trying to find it.
Probably a northern state or county.
What were you doing down in Texas, Jojo?
Oilfield. I worked on the oil towers and stuff, working on generators. I was the mechanic.
Nice. Is that something similar you're doing now, or what are you doing in Virginia now?
Well, right now I am a kitchen hood cleaner.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Any one, or a specific one?
Well, it's mostly like fast food restaurants and the ones that you go sit down and sit in for a while and pay for a steak for like $45.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was like you were one restaurant chain kind of deal. You're saying you just go The different ones that
it's yeah,
bring in.
it's
Nice,
any
okay.
business that has a kitchen hood in them.
Yep.
We just go clean them up, or just
How
like.
often does that have to happen normally at a restaurant?
I mean, if it's a real busy
Yeah.
business or something like that, it's every 3 months.
Okay.
If you don't cook on them a lot, it's 6 months, and if you're like a school, once a year.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just depending on what you're cooking, probably, right?
It's that good.
I'm
Well,
guessing a school's
honestly,
like doing the frozen pizzas in the oven or whatever, right? Something like that, you know?
Give me the best though.
be getting into details with that, but once you get dust and freaking grease, it does not mix, and it makes
Yeah.
it harder to get off.
Yeah.
And all that they cook with, like Chinese restaurants, are the most hardest ones that we do.
Sure.
I can believe that.
Do you get free meals out of it sometimes? Does the restaurant give you like a meal to go?
I got a.
What's the
Well,
best meal to go you've gotten?
Honestly, I hate cleaning my favorite kitchens because it's like you get to see what's
It
behind.
ruins it. It ruins it for you.
It puts a damper, like, oh man, I love this place and now I don't. And it's like, nah. I'm
Where's
not
the
going down anybody. I'm like,
here?
You're like, where's the
Yeah.
job? Where's the job today? No, I'm sick. You know, not coming in today. I don't want to see behind the curtain.
I love
usually
that place too much to
boss
critique
man.
it.
I usually warn my boss man, but like, I don't want to go clean that one because that's like, my favorite
I eat
place
there
to
3
eat.
times a week. Please don't ruin that for me.
Yeah,
You know?
don't tell me, just go do it.
Yeah. But have you ever managed to get food from a place that you had to go clean up? Do they hook you guys up or no?
And we got coupons from
Okay.
one. We got a free lunch on another one. And then I went I think it was the weekend after we cleaned one, and they paid for all my beers.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's better because they're not cooking on that kitchen
Yeah.
hood. That's just a beer, you know.
It kept asking me like, you want something to eat? I'm like, no, no. That's in the same tense of I seen what's back there.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I've seen what's behind the curtain. I'm good.
Now, all right, let me ask you this question: was it like a brewery where they're brewing their own beer, or were you getting like prepackaged bottle type deal?
It was like on the tap because I knew that their tap was clean because I know the
Okay.
person that cleans all the taps.
Okay,
And he's very sanitized. Like he wipes everything down after he cleans.
that still works.
or,
Yeah, that still works.
boxes and stuff.
Nice.
Dude,
So-
a guy in chat just said that he runs social media for like local breweries and he gets free beer. That's his payment.
Nice.
Nice.
Sick.
Can I sign up to that?
I was like,
Are you
"Where's the
looking to
sign?"
hire? Are you looking to hire in Virginia? You know, like
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Please.
You gotta. I mean, obviously, everybody works for the money, right? Because you got to make money to survive, and not only buy the things you want, but buy the things you need. Sometimes when you get a gig that gives you some of those things you want or needs, right, because of where you're at, that's a good thing, right?
Yep. Definitely. A
But
free is better than a bought beer.
yes, exactly. That's awesome. Well, so yeah, it's gotta be tough to only get to see your daughter, specified times or when the opportunity's there. I'm assuming that's because of school, right? Like she's probably started school. She's probably in like kindergarten, first grade.
Started school last year.
Okay.
I think
How did that go?
through.
Yeah, Black's got questions because his daughter started.
My daughter and son are getting ready to start preschool. So my daughter and son are gonna be in the same grade.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
Because of
because
COVID.
of the birthday.
With the way COVID happened, and then my daughter and my son only being a year apart, and the way their birthdays fell, it's
Yeah, that could have been an issue too with the birthdays, but
yeah.
it's dependent on how they set with other children, and if they're ready to learn and they're like really excited about it, it's gonna go pretty good. But if the kids are like kind of shy and like, oh man, I don't like this certain person, it's gonna be a little bit harder on them. So
My kids are very vocal about who they like and dislike.
well, there you go. You might have a fight on your hands there.
Excited.
Dad, what did I do today? I don't know.
I beat that bitch Becky.
Yeah. She was running her mouth.
You're gonna get reenactments of that guy who does the comedy. The black guy that does the comedy with the little himself as like the kid.
Him and Derek.
Yeah, him and Derek, right? Exactly. He's like,
it's actually something you did back in school. It's like, oh crap, I did that too. Why are you retracing my steps?
I love that guy on TikTok, bro.
that guy's funny. That guy's real good.
He does stand up and stuff. He just had a Comedy Central special.
Yeah, I mean
He's sick.
he seems hilarious. It seems like it probably takes a lot for him to like do that whole scene every time.
Oh, every time. It would have to be so much post
Editing because
but it looks like he does it within the TikTok app because it brings up the filter.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just the thing that I get is when he's the grown up talking over his kid version. So like his kid version will be saying something and then you'll hear the grown up voice come in. And it's like the fact that he is doing that, there's got to be, I don't know if he's using the voiceover piece or what, but like that's got to be tough.
It would have to be extremely tough.
But he does a good job. I watch him. Good things.
He's great. He's great. And his videos keep getting taken down.
Do they really get taken down?
All the time, bro.
Why?
Community violence. That's every time.
Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, it's community violence because he's talking about a fight?
Yeah, it's every time he makes a post about it and he's like, hey, Derek, we're not allowed to say that anymore. TikTok's gonna take this video down too. And he's like, Dad, I'm just trying to like help you tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, oh my God, dude, I can't take this guy. And those videos do just as good as his ones that got taken down. It's like, what this guy's making buku.
Yeah. Yeah, he does good. I like the ones that have been up that he's listening to music and he's like rapping. He's like rapping the old school rap songs. Those are good too.
Like in the very beginning and then it gets into it.
And then he walks in, the dad walks in.
I think my absolute favorite one is the one where he's like, fuck you, Dad. Fuck you. And then he's talking to his buddy and he's like, yeah, fuck that guy. And then his dad comes in and he's like, what's up, Dad? How's it going? Yeah, no, we were talking about like Jason. Fuck that guy.
Good. That's a good question on content, right? So, Night Dragon, you've been streaming on Twitch. I mean, you got affiliate, like I said a little bit ago. I know, but how long before that? Like, how long when did you get into the streaming world, and how long have you been doing it?
You know, it's been on and off for probably 3 months before that.
Okay.
And then I tried real heavy, and Swerve helped me out a lot with all of that. He usually was like, hey, follow this guy, you know, and he like worked as hard. He freaking lurked my page a lot, and it pushed me into doing where I'm at now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And how did you come across Swerve? Like, how'd you meet Swerve?
Me and him are club brothers.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool. You want to go into detail on that? Are you able to go into detail on that?
Yeah, lost as fuck.
Are you allowed to go into detail on that?
I am part of a motorcycle club called the Iron Rockets.
Okay.
Oh, dope.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been a full patch for, let's see, over 3 years now.
What kind of motorcycle do you have? Or do you have multiple?
I just sold my old one, but I'm getting a new one here soon. A buddy of mine's selling me his GSXR 750.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So,
damn.
Now, Black, remind me, Swerve's living in North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, he is in Virginia.
He is in Virginia.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I thought he was in North Carolina.
Where does he work? I thought.
Wait, no. I think he's right on the edge.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
Because he was telling us how he could drive like between 2 different states.
That's what
and
I
he's
think it
really
was,
super
too.
close to him.
Yeah.
Cool. So how often are you guys out and about? You know, I'm guessing you guys go on little road trips or whatnot.
Yeah, I haven't been on a road trip in forever, but
Sturgis, have
I
you been out to
need to go.
Sturgis?
No, I have never been there before.
What's there?
Are you trying to?
Sturgis is a big biker rally
Yeah.
kind of situation. It's up in
Okay.
where is that at? I think it's in.
It's I feel like it's in the Dakotas, isn't
It's
it?
kind of northern.
It's it's Midwest.
Yeah,
It's Midwest somewhere.
yeah.
Black. I thought it was Sturgis, North Dakota. Sturgis. I'm
You
gonna
know
look
what?
it up, guys. I'm gonna
Yeah,
look it up.
I don't know.
yes.
South Dakota. I was right the first time.
Okay, South Dakota. Yeah.
Yep. My neighbors
Yeah.
across the street. My neighbors across the street. The one guy lives across the street. He like did that last year, I want to say. But they got there before the rally, so they didn't have to worry about all the people coming in. You know, with COVID, they went
Yeah.
and then came back. They were on their way out when people were coming in. I've been out to Sturgis when I was doing like a family vacation. It was not for a biker rally, but it's pretty cool. But that's awesome. So, how long have you guys known each other then?
Shoot.
Did he join the club first, or did you join the club first? Who's the founder?
He joined the club before I did.
Okay.
Oh man, I would have thought it'd been the other way around with your beard.
Now he started to grow the beard.
Wait, was that profiling? Wait, did I just profile?
You just profiled.
Yes, you did. That is.
You just
I am forever sorry.
You just profiled.
It's all
so
good.
bad, man.
I don't care.
Come on.
I feel bad for my reactions. I will make a press statement in the morning.
Now he started to grow the beard to take over, you know?
Oh, I see that. Climb the ranks.
Yeah. He climbed the ranks with it.
I
I
get it.
didn't have a beard when I first got into the motorcycle
You
club.
did or didn't? You did or didn't?
You didn't.
That's what I'm saying. So he's climbing the ranks.
Yeah.
For every inch he goes a rank higher.
I had a
All them
little,
bastards.
I mean, I had like the little like inch beard kind of
Okay.
going on.
Yeah, longer than mine. It's still
That beard's weak, but I still like it.
no. My so I think we've maybe talked about this before. My problem is when I start to grow mine out, I never get the grain. I never get the length. I get the girth. The girth happens, okay?
It's different for everyone.
So
you know,
some people
got the length.
some people like the length, some people like the
Yeah.
girth. If you have both,
You're a god.
oh god. But yeah, no, I just so I trim mine back all the time because I'm like it just makes my face look chubby. You know, it goes like
Makes your
this.
head look bigger.
Yeah, it just goes like flat. And I try to pull on it, you know. I try to pull. I try to get.
Yeah,
you know,
same.
come on, it's longer. Nothing.
I don't think you could pull peach fuzz.
Yeah,
I don't think you'd call this
black
beach
eye.
fuzz, bro. I don't know what it is.
I can kind of see a somewhat goatee forming there, I guess.
No, it's just a patch.
No, that's a 5 o'clock shadow.
No, what are you
It's like
talking about?
5.5
What do you
clock?
mean?
I don't know.
That's a 5 o'clock from like 2 weeks ago for black.
It is, dude. I haven't shaved in like 5 days.
Yeah, that took him a while to get there.
He's got the baby face.
Yeah.
We got the close up here.
Look, it took a while to get that, Jojo.
Mm.
Oh my god. That's awesome. I didn't know that. I didn't know you guys knew each other. So you guys knew each other in real life before getting into games and whatnot.
I've been gaming ever since I was like.
I just meant with Swerve. Like you knew Swerve
Okay.
in real life before, getting onto games.
Yeah, I met him.
Pretty nice.
I got introduced to him with it was 7-Star. Yeah,
Nice.
I played with 7-Star for a while, and he's a Twitch streamer too.
Nice.
I don't
Yeah.
think he's been on in a while though.
No, that's awesome. Like I said, I didn't know that you guys knew each other in real life. I thought you just knew each other from gaming. Like Black and I don't know each other in real life, and we've been talking to each other for a year and a half. You know,
Still meet up.
but we're never, never gonna meet him. Never gonna
Probably
meet him in real
not.
life. I mean, when you be
I don't
honest, probably
leave,
not,
so-
right? Like,
Yeah, I don't leave my house.
you know,
Just a loner, homebody.
I'm extremely
Yeah,
homebody.
I'm a homebody too. I don't like to go out and eat. I like to stay at home and
Now,
do
if I was to ever move back home with my folks, I think like near my folks, that would be the closest opportunity I would ever have to meeting Caesar.
Right, because then you'd be in Ohio.
Yeah.
Or if I did like a road trip out west and I passed through Illinois or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 30 minutes from the major highway, 70.
Yeah. I grew up. 70 runs
Or
through my
interstate.
hometown.
My bad.
Interstate, yeah. 70 runs through my hometown.
What?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
right off of it.
So I've been seeing the
isn't
pup
that
in the
weird?
background. What's weird?
That's he's being a creepo right now, being jealous.
So what kind of dog?
He's a beagle part foxhound.
Nice.
Nice.
A lot of howling then, huh?
No, he's
No, he's quiet. Wow.
Yes.
No
very,
barking.
very
Is he a
quiet.
barker? Does he like to bark when people are at the door or anything like that?
Oh,
No.
He's like, oh God, oh,
Oh,
there's
God.
somebody here.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Don't get mad. He won't even.
Nothing?
But that's a good
Damn.
thing.
That's great.
How old's the pup?
2 years
Okay.
in human years. So I don't know
Yeah,
what that is, and
I think it's like 14, right? 7.
I think so.
7
7
for
or
dog
14 or
years.
something like that. I
Pretty
can't
sure.
remember.
I think it's 7 years for each human year. Dogs. I don't know who made that up, but somebody did, and now that's what it is, right? That's awesome. What's the pup's name?
Taz.
Taz.
Yep.
Nice.
Like the Manian Devil?
Nice.
Nice.
Is
You
that your
should see
favorite
how
Looney
it
Tune
is.
then? Is that your favorite
Well-
Looney Tune?
No. All right. So when he gets to playing, he'll like
Spin
he'll
around?
take it at the end, and he'll do 2 full circles and go right back at it. So that's why I named him Taz.
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's cool. It's always cool to have a reason for naming him something, right?
Then that was the first name that popped up when he started playing with me the night that I got him. He
How old was he when you got him?
he was 8 weeks old.
Okay, 2 months. Yeah, that's normal. Like, I think that's usually the minimum you can get a pup away from the mom. Some places will give them to you earlier, but shout out to Nice Guy Gaming in case he has any more German Shepherds left. Anybody who's watching this video, reach out to Nice Guy Gaming 16 in the Discord.
Flat rate shipping
he's
from
been-
Just Going Postal.
He's been flat rate shipping from Just Going Postal last week's guest or 2 weeks ago guest. But Nice Guy Gaming 16 trying to get 5 of 9 were sold. He has 4 remaining. 4 remaining if you're into German Shepherds, because he just can't handle that many pups in the house. And the price has dropped
Couldn't
to $650 per pup. So I guess he's maybe selling the ones that aren't so cute, but they still need
That's what I
loving
would
too.
assume.
They still need loving too.
I mean, do they? I
They
mean,
do.
they're cheaper.
too.
And I'm talking about him, and he come walking up here, wanting
Yeah,
to
right.
get attention.
I love the idea of getting like a pup and having a dog.
Yeah.
I still have my, she's about to be 5 in November, golden retriever, yellow lab mix.
Hmm.
But the heartache that I had with my pug beagle mix, I had a puggle last May, so during COVID. I just don't know. I don't think I will ever pull the trigger again. I think I will play with other people's dogs, and just like that's what I'll do.
Dude, but I think we've had this conversation before, though. But like when our kids get, of age that like they can take on a responsibility.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do
That would be
it.
my only exception.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because guess who
That would be my
guess
only.
who takes a heartache?
Oh yeah, like we have
Who-
to
who's the
also
responsible
deal
one?
with. Yeah, like we also have to deal with now. Our kids are heartbroken, and we're heartbroken from losing the same thing.
But now
So we have
but
to kind of stuff ours
no, but
to
now
console them.
but you're just lying to them or telling them, a white lie to make them happy. You yourself have to make all the decisions. So the reason why mine was extremely hard was because I had to make the decision to put my dog down. At 8 years, he was without testing, but with an ultrasound, they were 95% sure that he had prostate cancer, and it just was not going to be something that was easy to remedy or even get him in a comfortable state. Like he couldn't go to the bathroom. It was multiple days of him just like
Bad.
you could tell he was in pain, and it got relieved when they got rid of his bladder and stuff like that. But then they would have to do a stool softener, and then I have to get his bladder drained every day. It just was going to be one of those things that I talked to my vet, and he said, this is probably the best option. But making that decision, it was the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. Nothing even comes close. Not even close.
I don't know of anything that I could compare. That would be
picking a
rough.
job was hard, obviously, right? Picking a career, picking a college, picking all those things were hard. Something like this was just, I was the person making that decision, right? And that was tough. But I love them, and I envy the fact that the people who are starting
I'll be right
a
back.
relationship with one. Sure. Black. I get like Dustin selling these German Shepherds. I'm like, oh man, puppy. I want to start that. And I'm like, oh, am I gonna go downhill? It's gonna be annoying.
Okay. I just had to go grab something before it fell.
Oh no, you're good. So you have just the one dog? Do you have any other pets?
I'm in the mix of trying to get another snake.
Okay. How many do you have now? None?
I don't have any. I used to have a bunch.
What's wrong, Black?
You don't like snakes, probably.
We've talked about this with a couple different people now.
Bitch.
We've talked with this couple people.
I don't want it.
Why
are snakes being brought up so much, chat?
Listen, a lot of people like snakes. What kind of snake are you planning to get?
Either a ball python or Burmese.
Okay.
Caesar, you can't say here and say you like snakes either, bro.
I don't, but it's not about me. We're gonna talk to our guest about the things that they like. And he's not. Listen, the moment we have
probably has got him worried.
The moment he took his headset off. The moment we have a guest on here that has one wrapped around his neck while we're talking to him, then we're out. We're not talking to that person anymore. They gotta go.
He can hear you still.
He can hear me. Yeah.
My headset's always cranked to the max.
Yeah.
So the moment we have a guest on that has the snake wrapped around them, we'll say, it was nice meeting you. Come back when you don't have the snake wrapped around your neck. Slithering all around.
Deafened, exited Discord, reinstalled it. I don't want that mojo.
Yeah, Black and I have been over this with a couple different people during these episodes. Either they already have snakes or they like
Wasn't
snake.
it Woot that he had a snake? Someone had a snake right next to him.
Woot didn't bring his snake in, but he was talking about his snake because he had birds.
Someone had it right next to them, I thought.
I don't remember.
It was in a fucking tank.
I didn't see it, so that's why I don't remember. I remember a couple people talking about a snake, but I don't remember seeing one yet. They creep me out. Jojo, I like the setup you have behind you. I'm not gonna lie. Subtle with the American flag, the little white lights there.
Yeah,
it's a very good little setup.
I would call that subtle.
What?
But I love it.
Subtle meaning
you want to go subtle here? We can go a different color if I wanted to.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I think you probably. I mean, they probably are all made like that, but I have the same little remote.
Oh, yeah, I meant the same exact. Look, that's the same exact remote.
It is the same exact remote. I know, right?
That's funny.
The beauty thing of mine is the one
I don't
strip.
even know where mine are at.
The one strip lost its blue, so I can't get blue color into it. But now, when I say subtle Black, I just mean you have a couple things hanging on your wall. I have a couple things hanging on a wall. I like his with just the American flag and the white light.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's specifically, I like that flag. Good flag.
It's the support the police flag.
Nice.
Yeah. And so is the one right here.
Oh, you have another one there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the Punisher flag with the police support in it.
Yes, sir.
Are you a Punisher fan then?
Yeah, I used to watch that a lot. I never got into the comics. I really wanted to though.
Did you see the one I don't know what that actor's name is, but the Netflix series Punisher. It's the same
Yes,
guy
it's
who was in
good.
Walking Dead. I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was decent.
It was
Didn't he
decent.
just come out with a new series on Hulu?
I don't know. He might have had
He
another one.
relives the same day every day.
Okay.
And he's like always giving people shit, and then one day he just wakes up and he's like, "I'm gonna destroy the world." So he does it over and over and over and over, and he's just having fun.
Oh my god.
Like, can you imagine that guy with that kind of charisma, and then like the mindset of like a real malicious guy? Like,
Be
it's
dangerous.
good.
It
It's
would be
great
dangerous.
comedy. Yeah, it's good comedy though.
Oh, so you're more of a fan of like the original, like the Punisher? I don't even know if it's the original, but just like the
Who is that guy?
which guy?
The one with the Punisher, and he ends it on the beach.
Yeah, that one. He ends.
Oh, I think that's the first movie came out. Oh no, that was the second one
Wait,
because they
he
had
doesn't end it on the beach. He starts it on the beach.
Yeah, he
right?
starts it.
I thought he ended it on a beach too.
Nice.
What starts out is
They come to his
he-
family.
yeah. All right, so what it started was he was doing a deal with the mob or whatever. And they got busted, and he supposedly got shot
Yep.
and killed. And then they started it from that point. And his son gave him that Punisher skull shirt, and I think that's what really started it was when the son gave him that shirt.
So there's the Punisher with Thomas Jane. That was the one in 2004 with John Travolta as the bad guy.
Yep.
And then there's the Punisher Warzone with Ray Stevenson. I don't even remember this
I haven't
one.
seen that one. I
And
remember it, but I
Dominant
haven't seen it.
West as the bad guy. I've never seen that one.
Yeah, I mean it was a good one too. I
I learned something
those
today.
Marvel series that were on Netflix I thought were
Great.
pretty decent.
Some of them.
I mean, I watched them all. I watched the Jessica Jones ones. I watched the Luke Cage one. I watched the Punisher one, the Daredevil one.
I didn't finish Luke Cage or Jessica Jones.
You didn't like them?
I just felt like I was missing something.
You know,
like,
there becomes a thing between them in the one that's like all of them.
I think that's what I was missing because I like to watch something all the way through and not go back and forth.
Then
And I
you
felt
miss
like
something.
those two, I had to go back and forth to be in one with the story. And I think that's why I lost it.
Well, you didn't have to go back and forth. You could watch Jessica Jones or Luke Cage. When you watch the Defenders or whatever it was called, it was like all of them in the same.
That, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you start to see it, I think. But I mean, it was cool. Luke Cage was a little weird because it was like he's indestructible. You know, Jessica Jones was.
The Flash.
Right.
That was a good one.
I don't think I've seen it.
I lost the Flash when it started getting real like witches and warlocks and like I didn't feel like it was the Flash.
The series Flash either.
No, like that's where I lost it.
That's
Like
where you lost
I
it,
watched the
okay.
Flash religiously, and then it started getting like way into a direction that I couldn't get involved with anymore. It just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Jojo,
It
is
felt
there
real
like a
toony.
is there like a genre or like a series that you're like adamant about, like when it comes to TV, movies, TV shows, anything like that?
You know, I don't really watch much TV. If I'm really doing anything, it's playing games.
Okay.
Mm.
Your spare time, you're like, I'm gonna play some game.
Yeah.
Nice.
Find a new game, find
Yeah.
a new community, and go from there.
Yeah. Or ride. It sounds like your other hobby is riding the motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
Or
definitely.
or taming a snake.
Caesar, I actually found a guy. I was doing his logo yesterday, and he does not have Netflix. He doesn't have Hulu. He doesn't have anything cable wise. Nothing. He says all I do is watch streamers.
That's cool.
He says that's all I do.
That's awesome. So what's interesting, and I'll talk. I can talk a little bit. Since I started streaming, and I think my 2-year anniversary of affiliate, because I streamed from PS4 a couple months before that, but my 2-year anniversary is either today or tomorrow.
Okay.
I haven't checked to see if I got an email from Twitch, but I know it's something. I watch comparatively, I watch so much less TV than what I used to watch. Like I used to watch, a TV show regularly, multiple, during the week that were out, and then I'd watch a movie, that I watched 5 times before that, but I like watching movies over. Now I like speed through something I DVR just to keep up with it, but not many things. Like
Speed through it.
yeah, like it, hits commercial. Okay, fast forward through the commercial. Now I'm on the TV. So where an hour-long show is now down to 40 minutes, right? Rather than what it normally would have been.
What? So like me and my wife just sped through something. She was like 127 hours. I've never seen that, and I was like, it's really good, but it's really slow. So like we turned it on, and she was like, this is too slow. So I fast forwarded to like halfway. She was like, it's the same shit. So I fast forwarded again. She was like, oh, this is interesting. So we watched for like 10 minutes. She was like, it's slow again. So I fast forward again.
Oh my God.
It took us like 20 minutes to watch the entire movie. And she was like, I understood everything. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. Like fast forward.
I mean, I've seen it before, so it was easy to do. But like,
you're just
as
missing
a
parts.
new viewer, no shot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like taking 2 hours to watch 60 minutes.
Exactly. But so like I get what you're saying. Like I've definitely been doing more of the either gaming, watching somebody else, stream and just chatting with them, or just going to sleep. Really like guys, the most TV I watch right now is Puppy Dog Pals with my son. Like that's definitely his go-to. And it's
Nothing
like,
wrong with that.
put it on, and I've watched the same episode so many different times, But
Before too long, you're singing the intro too.
oh, I'm already singing the intro.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? It's great.
It's good. I just like that he likes something that I actually find somewhat interesting. Okay.
Okay, here's a question.
There's
for
some
both
bad
of you.
ones out there.
We all got kids.
Yeah, go ahead.
And there's so like I enjoy watching Boss Baby TV series and movies with my kids. I could watch that over and over again until I'm numb, because like I don't mind the storyline. It's good.
Is that
like,
still Alec Baldwin?
Yes.
Okay.
Not in the series, but in the shows it is. So like it was really good to get into with my kids. But like any other movie, I could take it or leave it. So is there like a TV series or a show that you guys don't mind watching with your kids? Like Caesar just said, it was Puppy Pals.
That Ed and Eddie, I missed that.
Oh fuck yeah!
Because that was the main thing I watched when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I would, well, my daughter a little bit different. If I had a son, it would be like, hey, let's watch Ed and Eddie. Just let's watch that.
Yeah.
Watch 3 idiots do some stupid stuff and laugh
I
about
love it though.
Exactly.
My son likes Cars, like the movie series
Cars
too.
is
So,
good.
and I don't mind watching Cars. It's actually pretty
I watched
decent.
that. Cars is pretty cool.
Cars is good.
I'm interested. We haven't gotten into airplanes yet. I guess we probably should. Planes. It's called Planes, right? I think.
It's planes.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out at some point with him. But yeah, it's fun. I'm having another boy, so it'll be nice to be in the same genre. I think, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black thought he was having another boy. Now he has to share his love for Sophia.
That's my only thing. It's not even like the classic dad-son bond. I give a fuck less about that. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because like me and my daughter, we're tied at the hip. Like it's me and my daughter versus my wife and son. Like that's just our.
Well, you just added another person to your team. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know if I can add another person to my team.
You got 2 hands.
Ah,
You got 2 hands.
it's gonna be an adjustment period.
Work out.
It'll be fine.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to hear how that goes.
Me too. Cause like Mason again keeps crawling up, nestling up with mom, and I'm like, Mason, you're gonna have to chill. Like your sister's coming on, and mom's not gonna be able to cuddle you 24/7 anymore.
She is. If you just open
It's
up
going to
some
be a
time for
huge
Sophia.
jealousy issue.
Yeah.
She just texted me. She's like, "What the fuck are you talking about in there?"
Nuh-uh. Is it about the kids or about?
Yeah. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Is it loading?
Oh,
Good
it's
enough.
not going to focus. I
Good
don't think
enough.
it will focus.
Good enough. I believe you. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. Games like it's a different type of stimulation. I mean, if you want to be active, you would play a game, right? If you want to just kind of relax, you'd maybe watch TV. I think I probably should watch more TV, but I still find myself wanting to fast forward through things, like the slow parts. Black. I want to get through the slow parts faster. Like I almost just want to know what the end is before it actually happens. I watch Big Brother, and that's a big thing. Like I just want to know who's being eliminated. That kind of deal. But that's cool. Any other hobbies you got, Jojo?
RCs.
Okay.
Ooh, nitro or electric?
Electric.
Brushless. Nasty brushless motors, bro.
I don't have a brushless yet, but it's I have a rock crawler RC.
Ooh, geared it
Yeah.
down. Nice.
Yeah. hmm I love rock
Nice.
crawling those. It's interesting.
They're fun.
hmm
Me, that was me and my dad's hobby.
I've spent probably $500 in just one RC. So
Oh, easy to do.
yeah, very easy to do.
Okay, so like, I don't know like the ins and outs on it too much, but that was like a hobby me and my dad did, and I remember always having to change out like they run a centrifugal clutch, and I always had to change like that gear that's set on the other side of that clutch,
The pinion.
going down to the transfer case.
Yeah.
Always had to replace that because it was always getting stripped. And then my dad custom made a aluminum one, and it worked for a long time, but still had to change it.
Well, things have changed since then, so they have a lot more like metal parts that doesn't shift a lot like plastic and everything else does, and it's making it a whole lot simpler. On my RC, everything is like metal.
That's nice.
Yeah.
They're fun to get into, man.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking about getting a bigger size one and racing them.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Is there a good, like, have you found places that do that? Like
yeah,
a good
we have.
community that does it?
Well, not a huge community does it, but if I get into it, I know where to go to. Like, they have some like races that you can kind of win money on.
There's some
parts.
There's some underground RC cars.
Well, like there's a couple different race styles, right? Like there's speed, and then there's like actual like courses, like a motocross course.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like for speed, they put it on a fucking pole and just let it go in a fucking circle.
What?
On like a vertical wall.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, some of them cars get up 200 mile an hour.
Yeah, they got drag cars that you just put up on a track, and you just hit the trigger, and it goes flying down the track or whatever.
Yep.
It's pretty interesting. I got one place up in Roanoke, just above here. If I get a drag racing little RC car, I might go up there and try that. And then they actually have like the Hot Wheels kind of little version.
Yeah, that's dope.
Cars, and you have to like learn how to get up and go. Because if you full throttle, you're just gonna toss off the track.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. I don't think I never. I'm not saying I never got into them. I just never really went down that path for like the beasted up ones, right? I always just had the store bought, like, the ones you can go to Walmart and see, right? Like the Toys R Us.
Difference.
Yeah. No, I've seen the people have like the gas powered ones, right? Like those are legit. Like they're scooting.
So my dad, he's still into it. Like that's his hobby. That's what he does. He's got this one. It was what's that series that starts with a T, the Trex or whatever.
Texas.
Yes. And it was their first like Evo line. They just come out with the Evo line, and he bought one of the first models, bought a custom motor for each wheel, like all four, and then put a custom ECU that you had to program with a computer. Motherfucker don't even stay straight. I'm like, why do you have this?
Yeah,
like,
and even
you can't even keep it from standing up.
Yeah, like the controlling is like programmed too for
Yeah.
like throttling and like position of like each how fast this motor turns, and it's like kind of tuning the vehicles, kind of like.
Yeah, it's wild. Like you can adjust the curve, everything. So you can smash it and you can program it to where it'll adjust the curve to slowly ramp up instead of just full throttle 24/7.
Mhm.
Wild.
Yeah, you'll
Just
see some
wicked.
of them. You could just like hit the throttle or reverse it, and they'll like kind of turn, do backflips and stuff. It's kind of interesting.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, I've seen some of them. Between those and I always found like I was fascinated with the remote airplanes.
Traxxas.
out.
Oh my god.
Those are pretty cool too.
Yeah.
They're wild.
Yeah.
I've seen some of them, like those airplanes can get up and go too.
Yeah. I know everybody's into like the drones now, but I just feel like
the flipping drones and stuff that they race to, like
with the goggles.
Yeah, the VR headsets or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I was thinking about getting into something like that, but that's like real fast paced. Like I'm afraid if I run into a wall or something, it's gonna cost me like $300 or $400 on a new freaking
drone.
Yeah. I got a fun one for you guys. It mentioned VR. So this weekend I just got back, like I said before we got started, from a bachelor party. One of my buddies getting married later this year, and we had his bachelor party. We just went to like a house in the woods, basically, right? But one of my friends brought their VR, their whatever. I think it's the Quest, the one that doesn't have to be attached to anything. And it's just like free.
Wireless.
The wireless, like you have your handheld set, but that's it. I played Drunken Bar Fight.
Oh
that
my God.
game, have you played that or have you seen it?
I've seen it, but I want to get into it.
I'm
I
telling
just
you,
buy a VR headset just for that crap.
I'm telling you, man. You go into this bar and there's bottles like on the bar, and you can basically pick up anything you want in the bar. But you pick up a bottle and you can like drink it, and then immediately like you're like impaired. You know, like you're like kind of. It feels like you're like
I
this.
bet you that would actually fuck with you.
Oh, it does. It does. 100% it does. So I'm playing it, and like you have to walk up to a person and like initiate the fight and get it going, and then more and more people keep coming up to you, and you're just like punching them, and you can grab like baseball bats off the wall. You can grab like there's like a walker, and like the level you're supposed to beat up all the customers, and then you end up beating up the bartender behind the bar. You can like throw
just pour you a drink and call it a night.
You can throw her tip jar at her, and just smash her cash register on her. But it's
so violent.
It's drunken bar fight. Anywho, when I took those things off and then I sat down, the first time I went to grab my drink, that's where it was like weird. It felt so weird actually grabbing something then,
Wow.
Well, the depth perception is there.
Hit it and knock it off the table.
Do I click to pick up?
When you're in this VR, Black, it's like where things are, you actually have to be close enough to grab, right? You can't grab something way over. You got to walk over to it and you got to pick it up. It's like you're actually there. And then you're beating up these people and they're just like crawling around. The one kid put it on. It was so funny. He's playing this, he's punching, and he's like punching low to the ground. We're like worried he's gonna hit his hand on the floor because you're like, the person's on the floor and he's punching him. And he goes and he kicks, and there's nothing hooked up to your foot, so like it doesn't know you're kicking. So he's like actually trying to like kick this person in this fight, but the game doesn't know he's trying to kick him. But then I put a headset on. You understand why he was trying to kick him because they're so low on the ground, like you feel weird bending over.
That's probably going to be the next sensor, putting sensors on your ankles
shoes or something. Yeah, exactly. But I just remember.
Doesn't the original Rift use like things in your room? Like you actually have to mount stuff?
I think it's almost like a Wii bar. You put it up under your like TV and you like position it.
I think those probably do.
I think that's what it is, and it kind of senses where the thing is, and it senses where your body's at, almost like a green screen, kind of.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I think it would be pretty cool to stream something like that. I don't know
Oh,
how
there is people that streams that.
yeah, I don't know how much I would want to keep doing that because like it is it feels like reality, right? Like it really brings you into it.
Yeah, and there's another game too that like you have like animated people and you put different costumes on
Okay.
and like I've seen some like dude go up to this girl and start hitting on her and
Oh my
he's like, "Hey,
God.
you're cute" and everything, and then the dude's like, or the other guy's like, "Hey, I'm a guy," and he's like, "Oh crap," and he turns around and walks away.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think that would be the way, Black, that I could play. That's the only way I think I will go play that GTA role play, Black, is if I can VR it, where I'm like, I'm the
No
mechanic here,
shot.
right? I'm the mechanic here.
And then like you have a thing where you actually have to sit down to drive.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
sit down, you grab the
Oh,
steering
too
wheel.
much, bro. Don't no way.
With a chair, you know.
Yeah, I
They
think that
set
would be
up the
pretty cool.
steering chair, and that's all you would have to do.
I think that would be pretty cool. I'm with the bartender VR chat. I think he's singing. I think Dustin's singing in chat. I'm with the bartender.
Sess
I
said
think that's what
hi.
he was doing. What's up, Sess? Hey, Sess, now that you're back and streaming a little bit, you should do a sign up. Black, give her that sign up. She should get in
It's
the
in
in the
chat.
list.
I think it's
Be a
in
guest
chat.
in the future. We have a couple people right now, which is nice. We got a good lineup going. Last week's little push was helpful. We got some people. We got JoJo on there. I think he signed up last week, and we had a couple others sign up. And JoJo said he was nervous when I chatted him. I said, "There's no need to be nervous. There's just a couple guys shooting the shit."
Yeah, I get nervous on this new kind of stuff because it's like kind of new to me.
Sure.
Like when people start coming in my chat, I'm like, "Oh crap, what should I say?"
I would just say cheese.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
my
getting
line opener.
like with people coming in now. Like I'll welcome into the channel or whatever. Just trying to get used to saying different things.
Just be
Talking to
yourself.
yourself's rough.
Just be yourself. If yourself
I-
is not doing that, that's fine too. You know what I mean? Like there's
Oh, you'll find your people.
yeah, there's people that want the person sitting in the hot tub, right? And then there's people who don't, you know?
Yeah, I mean, my community's full of people that want hot tub.
There's definitely.
some more.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? So this
I
bachelor
got
party,
ASMR, Mike.
we had a hot tub, and if I felt like I could trust the guys I was with, I might have done an
Oh.
in real life hot tub stream from my phone. The internet was terrible. Two, I don't think I could have trusted those guys not to get me like in trouble on Twitch. You know? No.
Pasties on and stuff. Because they say no matter what, man or woman can get banned for a nip show.
Wow. Black, are you muted? Talking to us or talking to stream?
He's muted.
Talking to us. Yeah.
How does Nick Merckx get away with it all the time then?
Is he showing a nip?
Every time.
Every time? I've never seen it.
Watch his workout streams.
Block him.
Oh, his workout stream. Gotcha.
They banned Dr. Disrespect. What the fuck is Nick Merckx to them?
Wait, did they ban disrespect? Oh, you mean
he's
not for that
so
reason,
bad.
for other
He
reasons.
changed over to YouTube. He's
Yeah, he means for other reasons. I thought you meant for a nip.
I mean, his argument was they're not going to ban Nick Merckx because he's Nick Merckx, and I was like, well,
Right.
the argument could be said about Dr. Disrespect.
I think it all. I mean, to be honest with you, I find it interesting if you say that. Like, I think I always have a shirt on. So
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like that where I'm at.
not like what?
Like we don't have those guidelines. Like other than for.
You're telling me
it's-
you can show me your
it's
nipple?
Sexually, yeah. Do you want me to?
No, because
did it
I'm
the
on
other day.
Twitch.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'll do it.
Yeah, it's it is what it is. I guess
for
loopholes.
a nip show.
I have someone in my chat that I've seen stream with a shirt on maybe like 3 times. Other than that, he's always got a shirt on.
Got
He's a G.
a command for women when they come in that says, "Take your shirt off."
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
It's judged on severity. That's how they
That's how
they say it.
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah. That's how it is in the TOS. It's severity of explicit content. So obviously you got the, I'm assuming they're using like the PG, PG-13, R, and X. That's my
Especially with ASMR girls showing most of their ass.
you want me to make this sound? I'll do it. It's gonna sound like fucking mac and cheese, bro.
Can't do it. Can't do it. But yeah, that hot tub we were in it the very first day, and I think that was it. It was looking like Amarantha's hot tub before she cleaned it out, before somebody cleaned it out. It was bad. It was dirty.
Too much toe fungus.
I don't know what was like it. I just don't think they had chemicals in it. The place didn't have chemicals in it or something. The house we stayed in was perfect for a bachelor party because we couldn't do any harm to it. If you know what I mean? I don't know. He's muted. He's talking to chat, I think.
Seth said, I'm going to change my title, taking my shirt off for the followers. And she said, I'm going to wear a bunch of shirts.
Seth, that's solid.
It would be.
You just end stream before you're down to the last one,
You would have so many people making alt accounts. As fast as they could.
Yeah, they'd be like,
You'd be like checking account age.
yeah, the account has to be more than a month, right? Then you'll have somebody come back a month later.
I would do a year. I wouldn't even do a month. If I was doing some troll like that, it would 100% be a year.
Yeah, I mean,
that'd be lit.
It would be funny. She could only wear so many, so she'd have to end stream when she gets down to like the last one too.
Well, guys, baby's calling.
Gotta go. We'll be back tomorrow. The t-shirts will reset. It'd be funny.
It'd be great, Seth.
It's been nice to see Seth back. I saw her back on playing some Fortnite.
Yeah, I caught a couple of her streams.
Yeah, man. Life catches up with you. Seth's got that baby girl now, so being a mom. I think Black, you have any more questions? Or Night Dragon, you got any questions that you want to ask? How about your schedule? Like, what kind of streams are you doing these days, Night Dragon? You got like a set stream?
Yeah, I don't really have a set schedule right now, because work can be in the morning or be at night or middle of the day. So, it's more of a nighttime situation, just depending on if I'm off that day.
Okay. Do you game offline, or basically whenever you're gaming, you're streaming at this point?
Well, it just depends on if I feel like streaming. I don't want it to be too much on me.
Sure.
Take a day off here, take a day off there. I just don't want it to get too old.
Sure.
So I'm just trying to get, kind of, if I do get up on my PC, just get up on there, stream, and have a good time.
Yeah. Get a rhythm going. Yeah. Makes sense. That's a good place to be. It's definitely a good place to be.
How are you liking Splitgate?
Right now, I haven't even got into the game.
Yeah.
Is it because of the queue or whatever? Some people are telling me it takes like 10 minutes to get in and sometimes 25 minutes to get in. And I'll sit there, and I'm kind of an impatient person when it comes to gaming. If I want a game, it's just like, hey, I'm going for it.
I never had that issue on Splitgate.
Nord Henry just entered the chat. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, Night Dragon, if you know Nord, but I think that's another Swerve guy, right? You ever played with Nord?
I don't think I have.
I'm pretty sure Black isn't Nord Henry one of Swerve's guys. I think so.
I do believe.
I think so. What's up, Nord? Yeah, Black, have you? I noticed that you haven't gotten a split gate. I assumed that's where you were gonna go.
I played for 3 days. No, that's too much like multiplayer, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like. I like BR.
Yeah.
You know, Halo's BR multiplayer would be a little different. You know,
Can't wait till the new Halo comes out.
that's where I'll be. You know, I'll be finishing the campaign and then moving into the multiplayer for a long time, and hope I get that same feel I had when I was little. And
Probably
if I
not.
don't, I'll go back.
Probably
you know,
won't.
because I really love BRs. You know, I just love the way the games are structured within like a battle royale setting.
Sure.
You know, Fortnite, Apex, Warzone, even that new game I found the other day, like that was a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get into the multiplayer setting. It's too repetitious in a way. Well, it's not even
repetitive.
competitive.
No,
I'm not worried about
I said
that.
repetitive. I used an
No.
actual word. I think you made one up.
I said repetitive.
No, he said
Did I
repetition.
not say repetitive?
You said like repetitionist or something like that. Like you were trying to say.
Whoops.
Yeah, you're fine. I got what you were saying, but then you called me for competitive. I was like, no, I said repetitive. I was saying the same word. Anywho,
Yeah.
I agree with you because I'm in that same boat. I don't like the repetition.
Yeah. Everyone's like, you just don't like fast-paced games, and I'm like, yeah, I do.
No, it's not fast paced.
It has nothing to do with
the
that.
fact that you're doing the same thing over and over again, which is why I was saying Warzone kind of like that happens because you get your own loadout, right? You can get into a state where it's just repetitive because now you have your loadout and you have the same guns and your loadout's exactly the same as it was the game before. And, you know, now it's just a matter of where the storm's at, which is still a difference. But those multiplayer games, like a lot of the time, it's just like, are you on a different map or not, right?
Yeah.
A hacker, though. I don't know. I personally don't catch a lot of hackers in Warzone. I've caught a few. I've seen a few, and it is frustrating when you're having. The only time it bothers me is when I'm having a good game and it gets ruined by that. If I'm having a shit game, I don't care if I go and die to a hacker. It's like load back up. It's when you're having a good game and it gets ruined. It's like
I can see that.
You were playing well, your team's playing well, whatever, and now all of a sudden like you stand no chance. So that's annoying. But it is what it is. Somebody out there gets enjoyment out of it. I don't know why. Unless you really enjoy trolling people, I guess that's why. But bummer. Well, it's good to hear about your schedule. I was wondering because I do see you live. I usually, if my thing is when people are live, when I go live, I usually try to tab them and have them up. And then when I'm going down for the night, I basically try to find somebody to raid. And, you know, usually either you're live before I go live or after I go live, one of the two, I usually see you. But I didn't know if you had a set schedule. It sounds like you're still kind of just finding a rhythm to when it makes sense. Good to hear.
If you guys haven't checked your Twitch drops, Battlefield 5 was a free game this month. So
I think I got that. I got that. Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. I usually check my Twitch drops. Grab a lot of free things for games I don't play.
Battlefield 5 is like more slow too. So
oh yeah, it's multiplayer is like the maps are the size of China.
Yeah. It's pretty huge.
Yeah.
China.
I like position on those and just killing all them guys over there, and it makes them mad.
How big is China? I've never been there.
I think geographically it's pretty big.
Just kidding.
Right? Now I gotta Google it.
It is. I'm just kidding.
China's fucking massive.
I know. I'm just kidding. But I don't know how big that is.
I had to make sure for myself that it was big.
You just pull something up that's like the size of Rhode Island. You're like, damn, I thought China was bigger than that. Jojo, did you have any questions like for us in general? Just anything?
Not really.
I hate to like grill somebody when they get on here just because like I feel like that's what we're doing. It's like
you're good.
I like to get to know the people we have on. So I
get that flow.
I grill them, but then I always like to give you.
How long have y'all been married, or if you're married?
I can go first. I've been married. It'll be 3 years next month. I've known my wife for 6 years this past summer. 6 years this past summer. We've been married for 3 of them. We got engaged about 2 years after dating, I think it was. Yeah, we started dating in early 2015. We bought a house in 2017, and when we closed on the house, I proposed to my wife. And then we had like a 1.5 year engagement and got married. So, yep, 3 years.
Nice.
Black.
Married 2, together almost 7.
That took a while.
She's been pregnant for the majority of it all.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm not married. I'm single.
Single and ready for mingling. Everybody out there.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Everybody out there.
Like a single man.
Listen. I don't want to. I'm not gonna say anything yet, but I'm kind of a matchmaker right now over on my channel. I've got something's brewing in over there. So
I can't imagine.
What can't you imagine, bro? I saw potential, and I, just encouraged it, and things are looking up. See how they go. What?
Nothing.
Okay, good.
It's
Better be
good. It's
nothing.
good.
I've always been that person. I've always been that person to just be like, if I see like, because that's something I struggle with, like personally. I've met my wife. I don't ever have to do it again. We're in a good spot. But I always struggled with like reading a situation or like when to, like, I was never the person to go up and talk to somebody ever. I was never like, it had to present itself to me. It had to be like written on a sign and like, hey, come talk to me kind of thing. You know what I mean? That was always my struggle. So now that I'm not in that situation, I like to, push people into like an uncomfortable situation because like,
you're not going to embarrass me.
well, I'm not, the goal is never, let me say, the goal is never embarrassment, right? The goal is like, sometimes you have to get into an uncomfortable situation to find something good. Like, what's the saying? The growth only comes from uncomfortability or something like that. It's like, you don't grow when you're comfortable. So, and that's with everything. That's with skill. That's with relationships. With whatever. You need that to move forward. So, I'm gonna be the matchmaker on Twitch, Black. Maybe I'll have like
I would love to host that show with you.
How much fun can we do that? Is that a good idea?
It's a thing.
We need to find some contestants or whatever. You know how you do speed dating? We can do it on Discord. And we can just move people when time's up, and they can go and they can have their date.
I'm down.
That
I'll be your
sounds
first contestant.
that sounds awesome. With the Bachelor and the stuff they've been doing, maybe we could just like have a person on, and we're like, hey, this season we're gonna have a Bachelor, and we
next up, Mary from or wherever the fuck she's from.
yeah.
I can't.
Do you want to go to the fantasy suite, and we'll move them into the fantasy suite in the Discord
you just
call.
change scenes, and it's
Change
like
scenes.
roses
Yeah.
everywhere.
Fuck, we got it, bro.
Damn.
Come on.
This idea is getting out of hand.
This idea is actually you came up with the scene. You sound like you're putting more ideas into it than I am.
I get ideas flowing through this noggin every second.
The question is, do we have the speed dating where there's like 12 and 12, or
Oh, that would be so hard.
Where
you'd
you
have
can
to do like 3 and 3.
where you can do multiple chats, or
A bachelor,
or do you do a bachelor or a bachelorette?
or a bachelorette.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck, dude.
And we can have scenes like, hey, you're out having, we could get even more adventurous. We could be like, check your door. DoorDash is there with your dinner, and you sit there and you eat your dinner with your. Oh, Black.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Make this happen, bro. We can make this happen.
I can't take you serious.
Why can't you take it serious, man? We can make this happen.
Dude, we're talking about matchmaking thing for Twitch, homie.
Which I'm saying, is it an untapped market? It might be an untapped market.
It's not even a market.
That would open up a more of a community on Twitch. You're gonna have a crap ton of people be like, "Oh man, this is like television. Let's go in and watch this."
Black, I'm
It's
telling you.
TV for a reason, but
I'm Black. Is it? You said it's not a market. Is it a market? It
I
might
didn't
be.
say it's not a market.
You did.
Twitch
don't think it's
there
like-
we go.
You don't
It's
think
like-
people would come tune in if we had like a set schedule where this is the
100%
hour?
they would.
You would have a bunch of girls coming in.
Who are they seeing this week?
Wait, I feel like I profiled at the beginning, and now this man's profiling right now.
So is our lesson to profile or not to profile?
To profile. I need it. I need that to be normalized.
Look, I'm just saying. Black, we'll talk offline about this potential
I'm not doing
that
it,
I
bro.
think we've uncovered. Might have
I'm
uncovered
not
something.
doing it. I'm not doing it.
All right, I am out of questions.
Do you want to be a part of The Bachelor?
I mean, if I actually want to start spending time doing that, I will make that happen. But I'm not sure I have the time in my life to commit.
I
to
don't
it.
know if I have the time.
Like even one episode a week would be tough, you know?
There would be too much preparation to make it a weekly thing. You'd have to make it a monthly thing, and then you would almost have to do it over time. So like it would be more of a YouTube series than an actual Twitch series.
Hold on. What if it's one person and 3 guests, or not guests, but
I
like
said that earlier.
no, one person, 3 people who want to date them. Their camera is off the whole time, except the one who's so the person asks their questions, and then based on like the matching, they pick contestant 1, contestant 2, contestant 3, and the camera comes on, and then like people love when people react to like things. It could be bad, it could be good.
Like, I would feel like I would get catfished.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll have the catfish of Twitch.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's so great though.
I'm not trying to interrupt y'all. I've seen the chat.
you're
What's
good.
that? Chat.
Chaos said
Text,
hi.
whatever.
He said you can use now if have the time of my life. I don't doesn't use English for me, but now if have had the time
Yeah, not
of my
my
life.
chat.
I
Not
don't-
everyone can decode you, bro.
Dustin, that's tough, bro. Isn't that an old show? And Farva Nation said, yo, what's up, Farva Nation? Yeah, so I think we're on to something here. I like it. This
I
is
do not think
we are on to something. You know who we need?
You can try it out for a little bit and see what it's gonna bring.
Do you know how much like pre and post production this would require? Like,
It's Discord.
no,
and-
like pre and post, like to start and end would be a fuck ton. Then editing on top of that to make it look visually
Let me
appealing for
paint
someone
you a
watching
picture.
afterwards.
Listen, guys, I don't think Black is in yet. We're gonna sell him, okay? We're gonna
Oh
sell
my
him on
God,
this. All right,
Chad,
you ready?
there's no
Are you ready?
shot.
Our host is not me or Night Dragon or Black. No, our host is gonna be Ovi, aka Oversoul, and it's gonna melt everybody.
Like, how can you have someone that gorgeous?
Oversoul is gonna be the host.
That's like putting
and
who's
that
the guy that
voice
fucking
and that
does everything.
voice. Chris Harrison
Who's the-
was. He's not anymore.
Right.
Oh,
Who? The guy that
Seacrest,
does
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, Seacrest.
listen, Oversoul. Marty's
Oversoul's
gonna
Ryan Seacrest.
Marty's gonna do it, and I think now we got him in. Black is hooked. He would tune in every week. He would do
No
the
shot.
he would do the after production just so he gets to stare at that man on camera. He might hit pause a little bit more than he should, but that's okay. Whatever gets the job done.
I can't.
I think we're on to something, okay? I think we're on to something. Black,
I
are you
do
going to
not
see the
believe
new Ryan Reynolds movie here coming out?
Player
The guy?
free guy,
Free guy?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to theaters. I'll wait till Amazon picks it up
Gonna
or
see it when it
Disney
comes
does
out?
or whoever.
Nice.
Yeah, we're watching the new Hitman Bodyguard tonight.
Okay.
You can just get it on the blacklist of Cody.
Dude, Cody's far too monitored for my taste.
No, so I'm happy with this discussion. This was fun, but it also
was
transpired
great.
into a future idea that might happen. Black will be thinking about it, right? Black. Oh my God! Think how happy you would be if you started the love series on Twitch or Facebook, and then all of a sudden, like, there's these weddings, and you got people going to them because they were like, like, think about that. That is the
This
moment.
man's thinking like massive.
Dustin's trying to say you're not on to something. You're just on something. I don't understand, guys. You send me the link to this Twitch account that's like a Twitch or a streaming service that is doing this.
We're not saying it's not out there, but
These
like
exist.
it's really hard.
No,
Because like we
You
would
know
have
what?
to have age verification.
Let's talk
You'd
about
have
this.
to have all kinds of crap
We
that you're
can do
not
it.
thinking about right now.
We are
How
doing
are you gonna verify someone's age? You're gonna be like, hey, I need to see your fucking ID.
exactly.
No one's gonna send us a picture of their ID, bro.
It's just a conversation. We're not imposing anything. They can either continue the conversation afterwards or not. We're just opening the door. Hey, okay, you profiled Night Dragon profiled. I'm going to profile. You ready? Here's my profile. A lot of people that are into gaming and into Twitch or whatever, right? A lot of people struggle with that human interaction and getting that going, okay?
I'm not saying they don't.
I'm saying that because I do, and I'm here, and I feel like I'm pretty good with talking to people, but I clam up. Obviously, I don't have to worry about that anymore, like I said, but in the past, I have. All I'm saying is I've opened the door, maybe, to, hey, come talk to this person, speed dating. I think speed dating is the best bet because we can move them from Discord call to Discord call.
Yeah.
And then they can be like, I need to use channel points to move back to talk to that other person because I was really enjoying that conversation. Anywho, that's where I'm
I
at.
agree.
This was a lot of fun. Jojo, I've been into your stream a couple times and chatted with you and got to know you a little bit, but I had no idea that you were just another one of those snake charmers, I had no idea. Black knew you rode a motorcycle by looking at you in the first 5 minutes. He knew you rode a motorcycle. I am extremely jealous of the beard growth and
beard vitamins.
Beard vitamins. Black's gonna need them.
Them actually work. Like on the fucking realest note ever.
Yes, they do work. This is all natural. I've never taken a beard vitamin in my whole entire life.
He said, this is all natural.
But he takes beard vitamins.
The only thing that goes in this beard is L'Oreal. Okay? He's going to start spitting bars.
I don't go that far.
Hey, L'Oreal, no tears, man. Great shampoo. I
have beard conditioner.
Yes, I do too. My wife bought it for me. I don't wax or I don't add enough oil to my beard, so my skin really dries out underneath. I want to get rid of my beard here shortly after this wedding that I'm in. I'm going to, and then I'm going to start fresh again. But appearance-wise, I look better with a beard. Without a beard, I look like a child, and nobody wants that, We'll run some studies on my Twitch numbers after I shave the beard.
This fucking guy, dude.
What?
You're
the man of always trying to let the data show you things, and I'm just saying I'll have to watch my numbers after I cut my beard to see
if you give me okay, so let's go back to the show for a second.
Wait,
if you provided me
real
numbers,
you're now into the show.
I'm not down for it. I'm just saying if you provide me
Jojo,
with
I
real
think
numbers,
he might be interested just a little bit.
If
he's intrigued.
Shush! If you provide me real numbers, like actual numbers that actually mean something,
Caesar and Black finds love. Let Caesar and Black find you love.
Reword that, please. Okay. But if, like I said, if you find the real numbers, like and the data's there, I will be more than happy to talk something out with you.
If I
I'm not
get
saying
more
it's
people to
not.
sign up to be on that than they do on this, would that be enough data for you?
Yeah. Because then I would invest like a lot of editing time in that, and that would be something that would be profitable.
But you're gonna make the guests pay to be on the show? Pay to find love, like eHarmony.
Ad time alone. I'm not on Twitch. I don't get paid less than a penny.
What did you say, JoJo?
I said it's like paying for a hooker.
Yeah, right. That's it's a little problem here. Oh man. But guys, so JoJo, thank you for getting outside your comfort zone, getting past the nerves, and talking with Black and I today. I got to find out. Honestly, I didn't get a chance. I didn't know you. It's not something you go into if somebody's chat and ask them if they have kids right out of the gate, right? But like here, I already planned to ask you that, and then you told us. So I found out you had a 6-year-old daughter. Found out what you do. Found out where you live. I'll be coming next week to rob you. I got all the information I need. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank God, dude, with this shit.
I just make jokes, okay? I just make jokes.
I know it
He's
was
in a
great,
biker
though.
gang. I'm not gonna go after that. Come on, bro.
I don't use my personal
That was
information for
profiling.
passwords and stuff, so that makes it a little bit different.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. No, I was just kidding. But it's been awesome getting to know you a little bit more. Now that my cast is off, gonna be cool. Get in some Fortnite. We're gonna get some Fortnite game in. I play with everybody, just so you know. I play. Emmy, she was above you on the list, but she didn't answer. She's not on Discord a lot, so I'm gonna have to message her in Fortnite. She always, when we're in a game and I invite somebody in from like my chat, her first question is always like, "Oh man, is he a squeaker?" You know. I literally will play with anybody, 8, 5, 12. My thing is with new people joining the game is I don't want them to hate the game like that. I love the game. I don't want them to hate the game because of the skill difference in a lobby. That's all. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I play with Nice Guy Gaming and he's a bot.
Are you about to say what I think you're about to say?
Did I say it?
Yeah, you did.
He's a bot, man. He's a literal bot. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Dustin. I love you. Anywho,
He said, whoa.
I got a date with him and some zombies, so he can take it out on me there. Or every time I die to a zombie, he just won't revive me. That'll be fun too.
Yeah, that'd work.
He said, whoa. All right, guys. I'm going to take us over to the fuzzy screen. I appreciate it. This was a great 30th episode. Great. Thank you, Night Dragon, for being on here.
You're welcome.
You all heard it. You can find Night Dragon over on Twitch. No set schedule, but I'm gonna tell him the truth here, JoJo. He's on almost every night. I'm not gonna lie. I see him on a lot. So
I don't like to put a schedule out there and then somebody expecting me to be there.
Oh, don't.
He's
hey,
not.
hey. I tell people that I'm on at like 8 and it's like 9:30 and I'm like, I'm sorry, I was putting my son down. You gonna be mad at me? You know what I mean? Like you just gotta make up a reason, make them wait. But yeah, no, I hear you. It sucks to tell people time and then be the person that's late all the time. But all right, we're gonna go over to the fuzzy screen. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next week. Take it easy.
See you guys.